As per usual, there'll be a pinned comment in the comment section down below with a timestamp to the video game portion of this video. Just wanted to give a quick update on my stepdad. Yesterday was actually a pretty decent day, but then last night was not a very good night because it seems like the daytime people and the nighttime people are not on the same page, which, I mean, that's frustrating as hell. He's still in good spirits though. Hopefully we'll get him to they'll get him to a rehab center by middle of this week, end of this week or something like that, so he could kind of begin the road to recovery. He is doing some physical therapy and stuff like that, so hopefully everything stays good. Keep him in your thoughts and prayers if you would. His girlfriend has taken very good care of him down there, so shout outs to her. But yeah, keep him in your thoughts and prayers, and I will keep you guys updated. But we got some video game stuff to talk about today. Two different things that I want to talk about, and honestly, I'm feeling pretty sassy today, so I'm probably going to make somebody mad, but that's okay because I do that from time to time. The first thing I want to talk about today actually is not Nintendo Switch 2 related. It could end up being Nintendo Switch 2 related, but this is something that is Sony related because it's been a while since we've talked about something Sony related on this channel because I'm not talking about Marathon, pal. I think that game looks like crap. But PlayStation announced today that a Sony State of Play is happening tomorrow. And I'm sure upon first hearing this, everyone got very excited. Yes, new State of Play. We're going to see what we're going to be having between now and, of course, the launch of Ghost of Yotai, I don't know how to say it, but that is coming out in the month of October. So I'm sure Sony's cooking up something between now and then, but actually, no, this is a very unique Sony State of Play presentation because this is about Borderlands 4, a State of Play doing a gameplay deep dive for Borderlands 4. And this is an actual State of Play presentation. It happens tomorrow, Wednesday, April 30th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Over 20 minutes of Borderlands 4 footage. Now, this is not an exclusive game. And, I know that there are Borderlands fans out there. It is a very popular franchise. But do I need a State of Play for this game, a third-party game? Like, maybe you have some exclusivity in terms of the marketing of the game, which is kind of cool. But do we really need a 20-plus minute State of Play presentation? Because I feel like Borderlands fans are already interested in this game. They're already got their sights set on it. And I'm not sure from what we've seen so far of Borderlands 4, which has been quite a bit, that this is a game that's going to really persuade people who are not Borderlands fans to want to check out the game. I think the biggest issue for me, though, with this is I want a State of Play about stuff that Sony is doing. I don't necessarily want one for Borderlands 4, and maybe I would be a little bit more excited if this was a State of Play for, a game that I was more interested in, like a Grand Theft Auto 6, a Resident Evil 9 or something like that. But this just feels very out of left field. And it feels a little bit unnecessary. They've also moved up the release date of Borderlands 4. Randy already spilled the beans on this, and they're bumping up the release date by 2 weeks. Could that be because of something like Grand Theft Auto 6? But now it's coming out in the earlier portion of September rather than the later portion of September. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not excited for this. I'm not watching this. I'm not reacting to this. I want a State of Play that covers a multitude of games, primarily a lot of Sony exclusive games, and I'm not getting that. So I'm going to just assume that Ghost of Yotai is the PlayStation 5 game for 2025. That's it. Comes out in October. There you go. This is your game for the year. Enjoy, because we put way too much money into live service games. But are you a fan of the Borderlands series? Let me know in the comments section down below. And the other story I want to talk about is something Nintendo Switch 2 related. And if you thought I was sassy during the Borderlands 4 portion, you have not seen anything yet, because something that we have seen a lot of is the word misinformation being thrown around when it comes to Nintendo Switch 2 stuff. And people are of the mindset that, these outlets, these people that are talking about things are doing this on purpose with malicious intent to diminish what the Switch 2 is bringing to the table. Not because of the confusion, not because of all the things that Nintendo just kind of dropped upon everyone at once, not because of different regions reporting on different things, not because of different price structures for different regions and stuff like that. No, 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 no. It is all because of malicious intent. And obviously, I am someone who doesn't believe in that, because I think it's ridiculous to think that the more successful this system is, the more successful the video game industry is, the more successful people on YouTube and gaming journalists are. Like, that's just the fact of the matter. People like to get excited about things. People want things to be successful, because if they are successful, you're going to make more money covering it. Simple as that. But I find it perplexing when misinformation actually comes along, but it's a different type of misinformation. So let's go ahead and pull this up right here, please. Let's go ahead and pull this up right here, because we've got new Switch 2 rumors from Switch 2 stock fan account. And people are running with this like it is this is breaking news. We have to talk about this, folks. We have to talk about this. New Switch 2 rumors. The themes will be available from firmware version 2.0 onwards, possibly 2.1 or 2.2. They will be unlocked through Platinum Points and Quest NSO exclusivity, and some will be requiring payment via the eShop. No NSO required, pick concept only. There's a lot to unpack with this. So who are you? First and foremost, you are Switch 2 stock fan account. You do pre-order updates. You do stock, restock availability alerts for Switch 2. A fan account as an Amazon associate I earn from qualifying purchases. So you have a vested interest in your Twitter account growing, so that people, when they click your link of something, you will make money off of this. It is an affiliate link. Now, there's nothing wrong with that at all. It's a very smart thing to do. Wario64 is probably a millionaire. With the amount of clicks and stuff that people do with him, he is probably a millionaire. Shouts out to him. I'm not going to sit here and disrespect the hustle. I like making Amazon affiliate money. However, that does kind of make me question some of these things, such as the fact that, how do you know about firmware version 2.0? What can you tell me about firmware version 1.0? What does it do? What's different about it? What are the features in 1.0? Is 1.0 going to be the standalone thing? Is there going to be a 1.1, a 1.2? Why am I talking about firmware version 2.0 onwards when you can't tell me anything about version 1.0? But this is just me speculating. Because I am sure. Look at me. I'm feeling sassy, boys. It's the Carl Anthony Towns shirt. He's a very zesty individual. I love you, Cat, though. I am sure that there is a great source for this, top tier sourcing, that is just going to prove me wrong and everyone else wrong who dares to question this. Let's scroll down. We got the stock alerts here. Yeah, this is where you get it. Get in the Discord. Source. Numerous comments have been made regarding the black theme. Sounds a little racist. Suggesting that it would be requiring payment. However, that's clearly inaccurate. Let me read that to you again. Source. Numerous comments have been made regarding the black theme, suggesting that it will be requiring payment. However, that's clearly inaccurate. So the source that there's going to be in firmware 2.0 of the Nintendo Switch 2 and beyond, paid themes or themes through Platinum Points or something like that. The source of that is the fact that numerous comments have been made regarding the black theme, suggesting that it will be requiring payment. However, that's clearly inaccurate. So somehow, from that statement, we got this, because that is the source. And of course, nobody asked. Nobody dare cared. All the content creators, all the people on Twitter, retweet. Look at this. This is so awesome. And only one individual dared to question things. That man was me. And nobody knew. We got a little skull here from Omega Playo. This is the source. Here's the thing about this whole misinformation campaign. This is misinformation. This is actual misinformation that is being put out there without a verifiable source, not because of confusion, not because of too much stuff coming out of Nintendo, not because of varying regions talking about different sorts of things. This is just some rando account on Twitter saying that there's going to be themes in firmware version 2.0 and beyond because numerous comments have been made regarding the black theme, suggesting that it'll be requiring payment. However, that's clearly inaccurate. Who said this? Who is numerous comments? What are these comments based on? This is my problem with the whole misinformation sort of crusade. It's only misinformation if it's stuff you don't want to hear. If it's something somewhat negative. If it's positive misinformation, it's the best thing in the world. Oh, it's just a rumor. This is just, a rumor leak thingy that, Nintendo plans to do, evidently. And then that way, it's okay. It's okay. Nobody cares. No harm, no foul. Oh, well, they didn't do the themes or whatever, but that's okay. It wasn't misinformation. Misinformation is when it's something that could be a bad thing or something like that. It's a shit show. Everyone needs to get off their damn high horse with this misinformation stuff and realize that people are just talking about things, speculating on different things. Could they become true? Could they not become true? Yes, no. Depends on the situation. However, there is no malintent going into this whole thing. There is no, we've got a crusade to kill the Nintendo Switch 2. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I talk to Spawnwave every day. And Jesus Christ, as my witness, Nate and MVG can attest to all the dumbass shit that man says every freaking day. But maybe I should call him out for misinformation because, my God. The Knicks better win tonight. It's 3-1. Put these bums in the dirt. Jamie Bitcherstaff. Malik Beasley, I like Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham's a real one because when Ron Holland was trying to puff out his chest, he got shoved out of the way by Cade Cunningham, his own teammate. So I respect that, but them boys got to grow up a little bit because, there's a lot of emotions flying around and they're not built for this quite yet. Great team. I love watching them, and I think in the future they'll be very, very successful. But right now, this is our time, pal. Enjoy Cancun. Let me know in the comments section down below, though. How are you feeling about this stuff? Was I too mean? I could have been a little too mean. I don't really care. And are you excited for Borderlands 4? Because, whoopee. I think they did confirm that for the Switch, too. And I still don't care about it. I don't care. I don't get it. Like, they're fun, but the state of play, whatever. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think of everything in the comments section down below. And as always, thank you for checking out this video. Go Knicks. Thank you for the well wishes on my stepdad. I think he'll be okay. It's just stressful. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.